morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, Rob Jackson is back with the final delay. Maybe DelayJaVu by Rob Jackson. You ready to O's? Let's O's that be. Whoa, here we are. What's going on? I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay, baby. Yeah. Alrighty, Rob Jackson back in the house. I see him in the chat, so they've got another delay. It feels like DelayJaVu. Oh, did you see what I did there? The jokes, they just keep coming. You doing okay? You delayed all out. He's delayed all out. Well, without further delay, we'll get into it. That's all going to happen today. Dude, it's Jamie. It was Jamie Mellander's birthday yesterday, so if you all get a chance to say hello, say happy birthday to him. He's in the chat, yeah? It was his birthday yesterday. Hello, Thomas Christ, Rob Jackson, what's going on? Gary Hubbs, hitting the like and heading back to work, Professor Boomer, g'day. Leela's hitting the road. Everybody's hitting something today. Lewis Cook, good morning to you. Carol, hello. Hello. Art Vanderlei, hello. Word, what's happening? Riverbend Sim, it's a nice day. It's a nice day here. It's going to be like 35 degrees apparently, and I've got to go out and film all my shots for Unearthed this week. What do they say it's going to get to? Maybe it's not going to get that hot. I don't know. Yeah, look, 30. 30 is the high. There we go. 30 degrees, 31. So I'm going to head out and go filming around this time, around 5 in the evening, when at least it's 26. Hey, that's centigrade, right? None of this Fahrenheit stuff. So that's very warm. Very warm. Thomas has kindly put stuff like this there to encourage you to offer a super chat or something. Joe Glenn, and you can become a Warrior membership for $1, or you can join the Patreon for $5, and you'll have a chance to win this app today, right? Even yesterday's app by Chemal K. We got a bunch of them to give away thanks to our fantastic developers, and there's merch. I don't think this merch is available anymore with Brad naked on the front. Who wants to walk around with Brad naked on the front of your T-shirt? Not me. Russ8889's here, and directly after this show, I'll be dumping you over to Russ's radio show, Radio Republic, and you can check out his show straight after this. Denise Lance, hello. All right, we're all good. We're good to get into it. Let's do the thing. Let's get into it. So another dirt cheap, ridiculously priced delay from Rob Jackson, $1.99. It is called DelayJaVu. Right? $1.99 works on your iPad, works on your iPhone, and works on your Mac. So you can't go wrong. You get a threefer, right? Pretty good deal for $2. $2. All right, let's jump in. Oh, tomorrow, I'll just let you know, tomorrow we are covering Pixelmator Pro as part of the Creator Studio bundle. What do you get on iPad? Is it worth it? I've moved to it, and I am loving it. I'm really loving Pixelmator Pro on iPad. It's delightful. So we've got a little project going on here in Logic to kick off today. And we've got some guitars in here, some bass. We've got some strings, all kind of strings stuff. And that's, I'm just going to play it. I'm not even going to play my guitar. I'm just going to sit back, have my coffee, right? And just play it where normally I'd play along. But remember, Unt mugs are available on the merch store. Anyway, you can become an Unt if you want. Let's do it. So we'll hit play and I'll shut up. lovely sounds. Man, this thing sounds really nice on a guitar. All right. Camp G-May's in the house. What's going on, G-May? Let's stop that there. So, yeah, what's going on there, if you want to know the secret to this. So we've got some strings I made with, I think I used Soundbox and converted these to audio. I've got some drums, bass player. I've actually got a chord track in there as well too, so the bass can follow along. We've got a clean guitar, which has a DelayJaVu on it and a huge reverb. And then we've got like some distorted guitars down low, split stereo track. They're pretty clean. Just got an EQ and Rhino. And then we've got this solo track here, which again just has a DelayJaVu and a huge reverb, which you'll hear in a second. Yes, that's essentially what this is. It's a reverse delay. And I've got this second one in here. Right. You get the idea. So let's bounce over to AUM, where I've got a couple of examples here, which we'll get into, and we'll add some other things. So I've got a guitar plugged in here as well too. Let's take a look at the controls of this. Again, Rob Jackson app. Your brain's not going to melt with controls. You should be able to pick this up fairly easy. So it is a stereo reverse delay is what this is, with independent delay times. You can see here we've got a left and right. Independent delay times, excuse me. So it captures a dry signal in a delay buffer, which is then read backwards over a period of time corresponding to the delay time. We've also got a feedback, right? So as a virtual delay, what it says here, as a virtual delay head repeatedly scans through the delay buffer, you hear segments of the original dry signal repeated in reverse. So if I grab a plectrum here and give it some volume and connect it, do I turn it on? No. So in here, I've actually just got Nembrini's jazz chorus just to... And the current setting for this, I think we're just on the default. So this is what you get when you first turn it on. So both of the delay times are set to 500 milliseconds. Currently in this, you've got a feedback at 50%, you've got your mix at 50%, and you've got a spread all the way to 100. Like with all of Rob's apps, there's a little help tab. If you need to come down, you just got to scroll down to where the controls are. They'll tell you where everything is. Hi, Brad. Hello, Barry Glenn. Hello, Ed Zielinski. You've got, if you tap this, it'll just reset back to default. So if you see here, I set changes to chopper. You can see these settings here. If I tap default, it'll bring it back to default. And you've got to randomize if you really just want to lose your mind. Nice, huh? So we've got, let's bring this back to the default here. And obviously adding more things like a reverb is always going to make this even better. We'll take that reverb out of here just so we can hear natural stuff. Always love a big tail on. Look, this is really good for shoegazy stuff or really big epic stuff. Later on, we'll put like a real noisy kind of soundscape underneath, and just for noodling, oh man. And especially for the project I'm working on at the moment. The last couple of apps that Rob's released for my current project I'm working on, Nothing Resolves, these apps have been great for that. So we have this mode selector here. So left and right lock. Let's just talk about the off section. So with delays, you know, when you have a long delay on something and you turn something off, right? So currently it's off. This is your off button. You can turn it off up here, or in like Logic, you've got the little on off button, but you will get artifacts and things like that. So what Rob's tried to do, I think he did it with the last app as well, is this bypass thing here, which is more than just a turning off, just an off button. It's actually a soft switcher. So it tries to avoid pops and clicks by trailing off instead of just a straight cut like you would get with something like this, which could create pops. So if we put like a long feedback on this, and then play, see that tail's still going, but I've been able to keep playing here with it off and still have that delay playing, right? So nice little feature there, right, to have this. There's also an app called Logic. Logic is a DAW. It's a digital audio workstation, Carol. So it's very deep. It's very, very deep. Logic. And for all the updates it's had on the new creator, there's a whole lot of bugs. Trust me, I've found them all in the last couple of days. They suck. Some really shit bugs in Logic at the moment. So it just never ends with Logic. I've used it live, so I need trails. So yeah, just to give you an example of what trails are again here. So if I've turned this on and I'm playing something, we'll bring this feedback down a little bit. So I'm playing the chord. And I want to turn it off and play something without the reverb or the delay. See, so I'm automatically able to play. If we put a long tail on this, turn it back on again to lock, I can now turn off right, and you're still getting that tail rush on. Beautiful. It's just a lot of people that who cares? Why are you so turned on by that? I'm not turned on by it. I just think it's a really clever thing to add in there. So the next section, the next tab is this LR lock, and it says, it does exactly what it says, right? So if you move your left and right, they're both going to move together so that you're going to get the same milliseconds, right? So it goes up to 2.5 seconds and all the way down to 250 milliseconds. Hey, Sean Chandler. So a really short delay time is going to give those very quick delays, and a long one is going to give you stuff like this. Big reverse delays, right? But left and right free now splits things up. You hear how that's straight away. We can change the left and right to however they like. We can have 500 milliseconds on the left, 250 on the right. Let's bring that down a little bit, even just down to like around 1 second close to. And you can go wherever you want. So a short delay here, double tap anywhere, it'll bring it back to its original settings. The key is to experiment and find something interesting. Again, underneath is our feedback. So you're up to 100, you're going to get a very long feedback, a long tail. It's going to keep going and going and going, right? Still going. Now you get some really interesting effects keeping them kind of close to each other, right? Just a little bit off. Again, you start adding in a reverb. And it's going to get some cool stuff, right? So the feedback sets the length, so the regeneration of these things for the delay in both channels. The feedback affects both channels, just so you know. Let's give you a little bit of understanding on the time here. So this is what Rob has written here. You make it what you will. So unlike a normal delay, where you will hear the sound repeat after the delay time specified, DelayJaVu doesn't work like this. The delay heads for both channels are always in motion and repeat their cycles according to the delay time. This means that sometimes the delay head will be closer to the incoming audio, in case you may hear the first repeat almost straight away, with subsequent repeats occurring at delay time intervals when the feedback is set to 0. Let's spread these out a little bit more. Bring in some feedback. Tremor Bear, DelayJaVu, infected goat, DelayJaVu. All right, so the mod underneath here, this adds an amount of modulation to both channels. So each channel is modulated differently and it can produce interesting stereo effects, which works well because underneath that we have a spread. Now, if I pull the spread down all the way to 0, of course, we're going to go mono. So that, now you can hear that all the work we've done with separating the time left and right into left and right is now split. It's now brought together with a mono. And you can hear that. Let's turn the mix up all the way. So now you're just hearing the delay in mono. Is the app AUM that Jade uses to connect to all the plugins? Yes. AUM. If you want to go and have a look at AUM, I've done a few videos on AUM. Just search Jade Starr mono. Thomas might find it. Thomas is a legend. He'll do that. There's like 2, I think. There's an AUM number 1. AUM's an amazing tool. It's not a DAW. It's different than a DAW. But so yeah, there's our mix button, right? So you can have 100% of the mix and 100% of just the delay. And that's all you're hearing now, just the delay. Or you can have wherever you want it, right? So more of the actual input. See how that's much lower? If we bring that back up to 50, you'll hear the delay go stereo now, get wide, and it'll actually split the left and right delays up completely wide. I think they're almost independent. Yeah. So now you're just hearing the delay, right? So now we're hearing none of the input signal. Hi, if dots. And you hear that's spread out. So the modulation is adding a variation to that. If we bring that all the way down. And now let's put it all the way up to 100. So really nice on a guitar to create like playing bar chords. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just playing bar chords. And I have the main mix out. So the input signal is completely gone. How cool is this? Now we've got our mix back in here. Give it about around 50. Beautiful. Let's go through. So hopefully you understand how this all works here. We'll take out the reverb as well. And we've got some presets. So that was the default, just messing with the default. This one's called modulated memories. Let's have a look at how it's set up. So we've got a 500 milliseconds, 750, and the feedback's at 75%, 75% modulation spread, and not much in the mix. Beautiful. And our next one's called Chopper. And let's take a look at the settings for this. So the left and right delays are down to 0, feedback's at 0, modulation's at 0, and we've just got to spread and mix. And let's see what this sounds like. So we're getting it more chopped up and abused. Add in some modulation. And see how it's adding a bit more to that, that stereo? Right, let's bring that modulation all the way up to 100. And again. So that is that one. And next one's a mini looper. So we've got a very long feedback chain on this one and a very long time, which is slightly off. 2 seconds and 2.5 seconds. So very long, and the mix is at 50. And now we're getting a loop going on. Still going. I'm not playing. Because we've got such a long delay. Really good for some shoegazy stuff, right? Really nice. Our next preset in here is called Fragmented Recollection. Or wait. Okay, let's turn this back on. We'll just get it set there again. So you notice one side's fast and the other side 250, and the other side's the right is a long delay. almost getting a tremolo effect going on. And the last one in here is called just an almost normal delay, which I guess. So I've heard it through some guitar, right? Which is the, probably the place I'm going to use it the most. Let's take that out of there. We got a vocal here. What do we got here for vocals? Probably need to turn it up. Yep. Pretty good. Hello. Really? 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 The black dog walks at night. Down a school goes Calvus. Down a school goes Calvus. Down a school goes Calvus. Down a school. The black dog runs at night. Down as no goes down as no as no as no. Down is no regard Calvus. 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 And yes, yes. And yes, yes. Of the symphony. Yes. Of the symphony. Of the symphony. Of the symphony. There's not so. Was that fun for you? Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to take this, slow that right down, eh? Yes, now you can put satanic messages in your songs, which you can do anyway. Just reverse the track, you dick. So beautiful with synths as well too. Something like a piano here. We can slow this down even further. Yeah, but now you can do it at a gig, right? Beautiful stuff. Now, I saw somebody write drums. Again, this is not sunk. There is no sync to this, so you're going to have to experiment. I bet Rob already wrote that, probably. What do I have in... Could put something like Booger in here. Booger. Sounds like I'm picking my nose. F minor, huh? Get it right. Let's see what we got in here. Hey. Oh. Well, there you go. Pretty cool, huh? Nice app. Look, we had it running on almost everything there. We had some on the guitar, some on the vocals, some on the piano. We had it on the drums, the little rhythm there. Didn't have it. We had a perforator running this thing here and just some drums. And at the end, there was a sax we threw on there with a foot swell just to give us some swell. I could have used Rob's app where you just swell as well. So, as swell. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the show. The app's $1.99. It's super cheap. Rob just keeps banging them out. Good ones. I don't know what he's got coming up next. He's probably got a roadmap. There it is there. $1.99. Go and get it. Thanks all for hanging out live on the live stream. If you enjoyed it, go and support Rob. If you're a Patreon too, we've got some giveaways. $5 members of Patreons. Every week we've got giveaways on the Patreon, and they're normally the apps that we have on the show. He's got ideas. He's always got ideas. You guys rock here in the live stream. Watch on the replay. Thank you for watching on the replay. Hit the like. Hey, subscribe to the channel. It really does help. I'm going to dump you all over to Russ, and he's got his Republic Radio on coming up right now. It's just kicked off, and tomorrow on the show we're taking a look at Pixelmator Pro, and I'll just finish by telling you the end of this week, Thursday US UK time, we've got Summer Woods coming on the show for an interview. She's an amazing artist. I've already featured on Unearthed, and Unearthed is happening this week. And again, if you don't know what Unearthed is, it's a show I do every Friday for an hour where I unearth some of the coolest music I've found across the internet, yeah? And this week, man, some of the bands I've found this week, wow! There's a lot of great music out there that we're missing, folks. Don't get sucked into the AI bullshit. It's crap. It's never going to last. And there are great human musicians out there. So come and join me each Friday for Unearthed. This week, sponsored by Audio Modern. Awesome. All right, we'll see you around. Do all the things. Be kind. Just be kind. See you later.